2,976,320 pieces of wheat. That's how much wheat I need to mine and sell if I want to become a billionaire on Minecraft's largest and most ruthless economy server. Unfortunately though, $1 billion is a long way away because right now I only have 17.5 million. So yes, I have played on the server for a little bit. That does mean I should have some wheat somewhere. Oh my gosh, finally, I'm at my main base. Oh no. Did I seriously get robbed, bro? Are you? Oh my, you've got to be kidding me. I knew this server was deadly, but looking around at millions of dollars worth of equipment definitely made me rethink if I should actually do this challenge. I think I made a wheat farm on my second base. Oh my gosh. I got robbed again, bro. Are you serious? What I didn't realize at the time is that what had been taken wasn't just a few random shulker boxes, but also a beacon worth several $1 million. Luckily, they did leave an ender chest, so I went to see if I had anything in there. Please, bro, please. Please. Okay, thank you. Oh my god. I do have some stuff, which is a massive relief, but obviously I gotta find a way to move locations because this place is not gonna work. But first, let's see the moment of truth. Let's see how much wheat I have. Only 61 pieces. Are you serious? And after mining out the entire farm, I only had about half a shulker box worth of wheat, which honestly is fine because I plan on building a wheat farm so big it's gonna fill up several double chests in just one harvest. And yes, I do need to build this base in the end because I don't want to get griefed again, and it's the safest dimension by far. So I bribed one of my friends and we set off across the end dimension, trying to find some place good enough to build this massive wheat farm. Honestly, I think this place looks perfect. I'm now just gonna have my helper start digging. It's kind of crazy how he still thinks he's getting paid, but can we still get a W Nitro Noodle in the comments? And by the time I logged on again, he had already finished the first level to what's going to be a massive wheat farm. And while he's doing that, I was doing some even more important work, getting myself a fresh new set of netherite. Jokes aside, Nitro Noodle did just get the first piece of wheat from this wheat farm, so good stuff. And so as my workers started bringing in the first couple of batches of wheat, I could finally start selling and making money. Oh, why did I sign up for this? But that's when I noticed something that could change this entire video. The price of wheat started fluctuating by some incredible amounts as the day went on. And so not only do I have to farm wheat, but I also have to time the market just right if I want to maximize my profits. And the best way to do that is create a 24-hour graph of wheat prices. Wait. You actually thought that I was gonna stop at 24 hours? Oh my gosh. You fool! You buffoon. Nah. I want to get 72 hours worth of graphs.
I'm not staying awake for 72 hours straight just for your stupid YouTube video.
But you know, it would be even better if we did 3 of them.
What?
So now that I know that everybody's absolutely thrilled to do this, I got Mr. Nitro Noodle to get the first all-nighter. I got Quarzel the second all-nighter with a bribe of $10 of what he probably thinks is real-life money, and I'm doing the last all-nighter. Which means I now have this graph of wheat prices to go off of my sales, but that does not mean that these prices are set in stone. Yo, Editing One Gaming here, and holy moly, at this point, I'm like fully nerd mode. Gosh, I need to get a life. Like, I should probably go outside and like touch some grass or whatever. So to take a break, Quarzel and I decided to go beat a wither. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I don't know. Okay, all right, I did it.
Okay, we're starting.
Oh my gosh, the aura is crazy.
All right, let's fight him.
Were you just flying for a
second?
Food? I mean, that's crazy.
No.
Imagine we died right off the bat.
I'm not flying, bro.
We didn't bring. Did you bring a bow and arrow? Yeah, we just gotta keep.
No, I don't have one.
On the ground. Not sure how that's gonna happen, but
right.
We can also just like leave, so you know it's not that big.
Oh god, I'm about to pop a totem. Oh god.
Holy moly, this guy sucks. This guy sucks so bad. He can barely.
He's buns. I didn't even pop that totem. Alright, that was easy.
The reason that I need this beacon is now that I have this graph, I'm selling wheat faster than I can produce, which means I need to build a second and even bigger wheat farm. And when I say bigger, I mean this level is gonna expand past my render distance, which I suppose isn't very much, but like still, it's pretty impressive. Over the next 2 days, me and my assistants
when are you gonna pay me again?
Dug out this absolutely massive area underneath the already existing farm. Of course, we would not have built this if we had known what was on the way, but more on that later, because what's important now is look how much progress we've made. We've already built out this entire massive wheat farm, the one above this, and something that I haven't shown you yet, all these really cool levers, but only 2 of them work. This one turns on and off the beacon, and this one does the drastic factor. trash dispactor? Bro, I gotta get some sleep or something. Unfortunately though, we're not making good progress on this billion. We're only at about 30 million right now, and we're actually less than 3% of the way there. So to make this go a little quicker, it's montage time. Let me show you a little something that I developed during the course of that montage that I think is actually pretty cool. Basically, we got these two auto clickers here, right? I started out with one, but now I got two. This one's set to 1 millisecond on the right trigger and 50 milliseconds on the left trigger. So I can place the seeds, right? And I can break the seeds really freaking fast. Come back into Minecraft, and we can just come out here, right? I can hit my buttons, I can hit X to start placing, and Z start breaking, and now I can run along the course of the entire wheat field, and I can just break, and I don't even have to do anything. Come on, tell me this is not genius. Today while sitting in math class, I had the biggest revelation since the 23rd century. Why are people buying my wheat? At first, I thought people were buying it for food, but just look at these beef prices. So basic supply and demand principle says that my wheat should not be selling at all. So if breeding is useless and you're not going to eat the wheat, then why on earth would anyone ever want to buy my wheat? Wait a minute. Dang, I can't spell. Dang, I can't spell. Okay, finally, and oh my gosh, holy moly. After seeing those prices, I immediately went and built a massive cow farm, which is going to be insanely profitable, and actually did up being insanely profitable. Unfortunately though, I didn't actually turn my mic on until, honestly, the inevitable happened. Oh, I thought you were joking. We actually got radio. Bro, Atomic, what are you on about? Our base barely got touched. Literally everything is gone. The entire chest room doesn't exist anymore.
Hey, look, my chest room's still here.
Oh great, your chest set's still there. Amazing.
So, what's the plan after this?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to take a break. I mean, like, I don't know what I was thinking trying to go for $1 billion. I think that might have just been too much. So I'm gonna take a break, maybe rethink a little bit, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. That certainly set me back a few weeks, but there's nothing I can do to change the past, and I can in fact change the future on this video. So I suppose I'll just have to go on. You know, I can't have wasted all that time getting those several $1 million from the wheat. I can't live myself if I wasted all that time. So I think it's time to continue, and I guess I just gotta find a new spot and do it again. And this time I do want the base to be more secure, so instead of making it underground like I did last time, I want to make it in the void, and so far up it's out of render distance, so no one will be able to find it, hopefully. And yeah, that's pretty much just the plan. Yeah, so this is not actually the area that I'm going to build a farm. Instead, I want to build a chest room here, and so I can keep the chest room separate from the farm. So if one gets caught, then I have insurance that the other one won't hopefully get caught.
So, you gonna build a farm anytime soon, or you still taking a break?
Yeah, I probably should. I think it's about time to get back to work. So just like the chest room, I built out into the middle of the void. But this wheat farm is going to be a little bit different than the last one, because instead of just having layers on top of layers, I want this to be more of an automatic wheat farm with a water collection system that's going to drain down. In theory, this could double our wheat production and double our money production, because, you know, we're only like 6% of the way there, which is not enough at all. Oh, did I also mention that Nitro, Noodle, and Atomic pulled together and built this beautiful wheat field already? There's only one problem though. It's not automatic, is it? No. So that's just a slight problem. Although it's a pretty easy fix. All I'm gonna do is just build the farms underneath the farm that they already built. So I guess it's time to go get some resources together and start building the farm. And this is definitely one of those times where I'm so glad that I'm not in a hardcore world. This would literally take hours to do. This isn't real footage of me getting the stuff, but about halfway through, I did realize that for the end stone, I can just go to /shop and get all the stuff there. It's like several $1,000s cheaper. I don't know what I was doing. And whoever scammed me for $3,000 for $500 end stone, I'm gonna find you, all right? I'm gonna find you. Now that that and the dirt's taken care of, let's move on to making sure the water system actually works. Not before we're losing $40 million worth of equipment, because, yeah, of course. Oh, just watch. Just watch. It's so painful. It's so painful. I wasn't actually commentating at the time, so I'm just gonna kind of like explain what was going on. Basically, I was building out this dirt patch in the time lapse you saw before, but one thing that happened during the time lapse is I was building, see, and I fall. Holy lag, by the way. Also, if you look at my money, you can see I'm about $40 million away from the 100 mil. Yeah, I see that block out there, and I'm like, dang, if someone sees this, my base is gone. It's just gone. So I should probably try to get rid of that block. I can't build out to it. It's too far away. So I end up trying to swim up, and I'm trying to like jump to it. I almost die there. I really have no clue like what I was trying to accomplish. Like, obviously getting the block is important, but there is way better ways I could have done this. I could have gone up to the top, and I could have just put another water stream down. But instead I'm like, nah, I can water bucket clutch onto that block, completely miss, and I'm in the void. This was certainly the second lowest point of the entire video, and that's only because what's coming up is absolutely crazy. But I just lost $40 million worth of things. I lost my base. No one was logging on to help me, and I have really no clue. I really have no clue how I got a granola bar and some water, sat back down, and kept working. Like, I have absolutely no clue how I did it. There's got to be at least someone out there jumping for joy that I'm having all these problems, but the next week was actually going pretty good. I don't know how, but my bad luck absolutely completely flipped around. There's a whole lot more people helping me right now. And honestly, this is the first time the entire challenge that I've actually thought it was achievable. Did I mention that we're almost 10% of the way there? We're not flying through this challenge, but we're actually making some good progress. But of course, things can't be perfect forever. Yo, where'd all the wheat go?
Oh, I sold all of it.
Alright, just like send me the money.
No, you don't need all of it. I need it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get off. Just please don't steal the wheat. This might not seem like much, but this is one of the first times in the entire challenge that a mutiny was brewing. That's because Quarzel wasn't the only one angry. Pretty much everyone in the group had some kind of beef with someone else in the group. Somehow that led to the most people logging on of the entire challenge because they wanted to like outdo each other. I can only guess, but that's just what I'm assuming. Although I'm sure it's fine, and let's move on because I have a new idea. Today I realized that when I realized that I was being stupid, I was being stupid. You see, cows are amazing. They're bringing me a lot of money. The only thing is, there's other things that I can use wheat and I can make a profit off of. You see, cows have a cap on how many you can breed, which means there's a cap on how many you can kill and how much money you can make. But you know, there is an animal that you don't have to kill in order to get the profits from, and they regen their money-making stuff a lot quicker. And that brings me to the animal that I overlooked, sheep. Luckily, making the pen for the sheep wasn't that hard. All I had to do was just kind of copy the process from the cows and just make it a lot bigger with dirt at the bottom. You can also see off to the side there that I did make the grass indented into the wall, so it can replenish the grass inside the pen without the sheep actually eating it. Also, underneath the pen, I also have grass, so that should be able to grow up, and hopefully the sheep won't be able to eat all the grass, and we should be good. And with these final touches, I can finally open up the sheep to their second pen. This should almost double our profits from what we were already doing. And now I can finally go back and mine some more wheat. I'm so excited. I just love mining wheat so much. Anyway, I'm a little over 8%, almost 9% of the way there, which is pretty crazy. And to speed the process up even more from just the wheat, cows, sheep, and whatever else I'm doing, I want to try to build an automatic wheat farm so I can be farming wheat even while I sleep, which should hopefully speed up the process. So I'm going to load up a flat world and see if I can get something working. This is the final monstrosity. It's very tall and it's very janky, probably way taller and way more janky than it needs to be, but it's what I was able to come up with within like 15 minutes. Up here's the skeleton spawner where the bones and stuff's gonna go down into this thing, where it's gonna craft it into bone meal, and then that's gonna come down here, trickle through all these, where the bone meals will get into these guys, and it should be able to like make the wheat grow up. And so we're gonna have 2 auto clickers running at the same time that will place and harvest the wheat, and hopefully that'll make it so I can just automatically mine the wheat. It's not elegant, it's not perfect at all, but it should work. I guess all I have to do now is buy some hoppers, some chests, and whatever else I need and put it in the world. This is the final product. It did work, well, until someone stole like half the parts for it. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing, but the cows are still fine, and it did work when I needed it to. It was great, and I can't believe that I actually did it, which is pretty insane because I suck at redstone. Unfortunately, that's where all the good parts of the video ended. The tension in the group had just risen by too much, and the whole group just kind of fell apart. But we certainly did not go quietly, and it definitely ended with quite the bang. It is pretty insane how quickly it escalated and how it ended, although it is important that I show you the full situation. So what do you want to tell me again?
Well, Atomic and Nitro are trying to rebel against you.
Are you sure? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense.
They're probably gonna grief the base.
Really? I mean, I know they're unpredictable, but you think they'd go to that much of an extreme?
Yeah, well, after months of work, I don't think they want to do it anymore.
Alright, well, thanks for telling me.
Yep, no problem. Oh, and you didn't hear it from me.
Atomic and Nitro just left the crew, which will definitely hurt productivity, but really I'm mainly worried about them making good on their promise and blowing up my base, which would really suck. Although I really don't think they'd do it. I guess you can never be too careful.
One gaming. You didn't feed my fish.
I tried, your door was
Feed my
locked.
fish. Guess what? You said you'd feed him, didn't you?
Yeah, I
said that,
did,
right?
but like, your door was locked. How was I supposed to feed it, huh?
No, I gave you the key. You know you did?
No, you did not. No, you did not give me the
You know
key.
what happened? He's dead
What?
now. My sweet fishy fish, the junior, is dead now.
Well, it's not my fault. You're gone for a week. You didn't give me the key, and I was fully convinced that there's absolutely no way that he would actually do anything about his threats. But then I got a DM to log on to the Donut SMP, and oh my god. Eventually, Nitro, Noodle, and Atomic left the team, giving them the ability to attack me, as well as me the ability to attack them. Unfortunately, their abilities are far superior than mine. Combined with the fact there's 2 of them and they have better armor, I stood no chance. Eventually, the wheat field and the wheat fields below it had been completely destroyed, leaving a massive pit in the center, as well as several water columns flowing freely. It would clearly be easier to relocate than try to repair the base. But of course, I couldn't give up. I kept trying, buying armor from the shop, and continuing to fight. But eventually, I realized it was hopeless. There was nothing I could do. Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore, so that's it. Subscribe for $1 bill, and thanks for watching.